of the Punch newspaper. The story reads, Court remands Seun Kuti, police comb home for exhibits.
Quick background in case, you're out of the country and listening to us for the first time. Seun Kuti, I don't know whether to use was alleged, but we saw the video anyway, slapped a policeman, and of course he was brought in so that he could be prosecuted. And he's been in detention for about 2 days, and the police claim that they went in front of a magistrate and claimed that they needed 21 days to investigate. Slapping a policeman in public, 21 days to investigate. Not just that, it is claimed, I don't know for sure, but it's claimed, showed up yesterday. I think it was Seun's lawyer that claimed that. They said that the policeman who had been slapped about 2-3 days earlier allegedly followed Seun home and to collect money and so on and so forth, was now in a coma in an undisclosed hospital. That also came up. So what do you get from that? You see that there's every attempt to make sure that before the court pronounces judgment on his punishment, he gets his own side of things. And that is beginning to be an unfortunate incident. The magistrate, of course, with a good discretion, he said that no, what are you investigating? Within 2 days, Seun should go home and granted him bail. Only for us to read later that the police stormed his apartment. This is what the eyewitness said. The eyewitness, police officers invaded Seun's home here on my street, Akin Osiyemi, and he was in the vehicle with them while in handcuffs. They stormed his apartment in search of exhibits. And they also seized his wife's phone. I don't know if they got a court order to seize the wife's phone before driving off with Seun Kuti. Now, the police have to be very, very careful here, and they should watch it. It's beginning to become like persecution. If he slapped the policeman, fair enough, we have the video to see. How that led to setting of his home, I would like to know. How it will take you 21 days for you to arraign the man in court and finish, quote and unquote, your investigation is something I would also like to know. The police need to be careful. We have all said, most people have condemned Seun's act. Okay, and we've all stood up for the police, even though some of us have very strong sentimental attachment to this gentleman. But don't spoil it by being overzealous. That is my advice to the police. Don't spoil this by being overzealous before it now becomes a full-blown crisis. Because there is tension in the land. Everywhere is tense. We also know about police brutality. We're not going to say that we don't know these things. But we have all said that, look, in spite of police brutality, another video went up yesterday. In spite of that, we say that Seun should not have retaliated. But if you now begin to persecute him, the tables might change. Charge this gentleman to court, let him have his day in court, and let everybody learn lessons. I don't think what the police is doing, I don't think what they're doing is fully professional, because you need to look at the optics. So you had it in for him. Okay, maybe because some video went viral and they said a few things. That's a separate thing entirely. Whatever you feel, just like whatever we feel about the police, we cannot slap them or beat them up in uniform. We must show restraint. The police too, in dealing with suspects, must also show restraint. It won't be nice for us to perceive that a police force of a country, is persecuting an individual of that country beyond the crime that he has committed. If they have an explanation for raiding his house, we would love to know. I think they owe us an explanation about that. So my advice once again to the police and to every other person: look, we've done it. It's been done. Let him go to court. Let the court decide, and let's move on to other things.